Happy Thursday, everybody. This is Ginger D. Rogers, the G Rog FP20 channel, coming to you Thursday night after the Falcon and Buccaneers game just ended. And congratulations to the Falcons and Bijan Robinson's 61 yards and 12 carries. But it looked like the winners of the points were the receivers. The receivers were the heroes in this one, especially Hodge. I don't remember his first name, who did the ending touchdown in overtime. So congrats to them. I gotta say, this was a tough. Monday was a tough day after getting beat by Detroit. Took me a couple days to recover. I ain't gonna lie, kind of had to take away for football content for a couple days, but I'm back in it now, and it's just gonna be what's gonna be. Everyone's injured. Speaking of which, segue into my little preview. I saw somewhere where we signed Jason Peters, and I think he was a I think prior Eagle player. He's on our team now, and I'm wondering how that's going to really fare out, given he's of age, kind of not being ageist, but I think he's like 42, and I'm like, all right, John. But this week we have the New York Football Giants. It looks like we will get Jerome Baker back. And it looked like Chinonwosu, Boyemafe, and Williams participated in Wednesday's practice. Byron Murphy Jr. did, or Byron Murphy the third did not. If we can just get one of those guys back, just one, please, just one. Give us one, so we can get some sort of pass rush on Daniel Jones. That would be helpful. This team isn't as intense as Detroit showed up to be. But, you still got to play everyone hard anyway. You can't underestimate anybody. And Daniel Jones, the last time he was playing, he's got, Malik Neighbors, so keep an eye on him. Secondary's going to have their handful with him and the other receivers on the Giants. And also Dexter Lawrence is player to watch, and Thibodeau on the defensive side. The middle of the field is still an issue. Like the linebackers we don't have like the guy. We have players, good players. We have Derek Hall. But other than that, and Tyrell Dotson has shown to be really, really helpful. This is why I wanted Patrick Queen, man. I don't know how he slipped through our fingers. And I don't know if he's doing so well on Pittsburgh. I keep hearing that it's kind of a struggle, but it sounds like he's locked in. But that would have been really great to have for somebody in the middle to kind of help with the defend the run a bit, but alas. So I think we still win this game. I think even though we're kind of limping still, I think Mike McDonald was probably sick to his stomach after what happened, to where it's like we got to improve quickly. So I believe we can, I believe we'll win this game, especially being back in Lumen Field. But you still gotta watch out, because you never know. As soon as you let your guard down, you're clutching your pearls at the end of the game, and I don't want to be clutching my pearls at the end of the game. So we will leave that there. Yeah. And then going to my fantasy league, my fantasy games. Bills, Texans. This one's going to be a very good game. This might be a shootout. But it's definitely the Stephon Diggs revenge game, I guess everyone's saying. And Stephon Diggs, I want him to channel that in, because he's on my fantasy league. And then CJ Stroud. The penalties, keep those clean. Bobby Slowik, balance stuff out for the boy, for CJ. He's been on like third. He's been living. They've been living and dying on the third and the 10. They're surrendering the pressure, surrendering pressure, and Stroud just he's been making plays on scrambles, which is great. And he's trying his best, doing his best. But we got all the tools, and I know the run game is still an issue because Joe Mixon's out. But yeah, just got to protect, and the penalties have got to stop, got to reduce at least. But this is going to be kind of scary, I think, for Houston, because the Bills, even though they just got beat by the Ravens last week, I think they're going to try to get back at it. And Josh Allen is still pretty dangerous, so that one I don't know how Texans fare. I think the Bills might edge this one out, but we'll see. And then I switched I added another TE tight end, Isaiah Likely, who I'm going to be watching during the Ravens-Bengals game, just because the Bengals defense is rough. They're in their trial and tribulation period. So I am deploying Isaiah Likely, hoping that he might get some receptions or something. I think Ravens will edge this one out. I think the run game will still be primo, but wanted to just see how Isaiah Likely will fare out with this one. Because Kyle Pitts, I'm gonna move him down because it just seems like he's just going kind of cold. So try my luck with Isaiah Likely, and then Cards Niners. Haven't been really keeping up with the divisional teams. I should be. But the only reason why is because Marvin Harrison Jr. is, on the Cards, and hopefully he can test with the best, or whoever is in secondary on Niners. I know we got Shavarius Ward. I don't know who's healthy, who's not. But Marvin has the size, the quick release, so hopefully he can get something going. Same with the Jags and Colts game with Brian Thomas Jr. Utilize the sides, deep speed, and the contested catch ability is key for both of these guys on the team, on my fantasy league. So hopefully they can get something shaken this week. And then I believe that's it. So this is going to be a very exciting week for game-wise, and very exciting matchups. And hopefully we can get 1-4, because we are 0-4 in my fantasy. So if you have any tips or advice, put it in the comments. Because my uncle and I we're trying to build as we go here, but it's been a struggle. So that is all I have for this lovely Thursday evening. Friday is around the corner and the week is wrapping up. Unless you do work on the weekends, then whenever your weekend is, I hope it's gonna wrap up or you're in it. But I leave you with this: control what you can control, accept what you cannot, and have a good evening. Take care. Peace out.